Okay, so here we are back again. Alright, so anyway, 1, 2, and 3. If you guys have more time, pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get into number 1. You guys already know the question. What's coming for you guys financially? The 7th to the 31st of March. Oh, before I do get into it, the winner of this last month's reading was Nini Phoenix. I hope that I pronounced your name right. It might be Nana. I'm sorry. But anyway, you're the guy. You won the reading. Yay. Um, Email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. It might take me about like 7 days to get your reading out because I'm still traveling. But you won. So yay. Anyway, now we're gonna get into the reading. 1, 2, and 3. What's coming for y'all financially? The 7th to the 31st of March. It's coming for y'all. The 7th, 31st of March. This is the first. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright. Remember, this is not a personal reading. It does get very personal a lot of the time, though. If you guys need a personal reading that does only resonate with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Alright, what's coming for y'all financially the last 3 weeks of March 2021? Alright. Ooh. This is starting off very well. Interesting. Alright, so what I'm getting here so far is some of you guys receive consequences for some of your irresponsible behavior when it comes to money, or you unfortunately have to suffer consequences for somebody around you who has been using their money like irresponsibly, especially if you guys are the ones who like have a spouse who just spends money behind your back, or a significant other, or if your parent does it and you live with one of your parents or something like that. It feels like going into debt. If you guys have like short positions on something, it looks like you're losing money, or if you've got like puts on something, you're losing money. Like if you're tied up on the wrong side of the stock market, it feels like losing money. It looks like watching the stock market too. Don't be surprised if the stock market crashes in the next 3 weeks and like your 401k kind of takes a nosedive. Was it 401k? I'm not sure if that's the one where they buy stocks. Anyway, whatever you might have, your portfolio, I think is what I was trying to say. Your stock portfolio takes a nosedive. Don't be surprised if it's already taken one probably, but don't be surprised if it continues to take a hit. It looks like bills, honestly, like bills and debts and getting more information about losses. Maybe when you were younger, you financed a car or you bought a car on credit or something, and it was like a horrible deal where your interest rate was like really high or something. Maybe you didn't have like credit at the time, and then you kind of like just went along with whatever the dealership people were saying. It really feels like foolish behavior leading to the downfall. This could also be the stock market in general that you will be affected by. If you're very smart with money and you are prepared and you're well taken care of and you know that things are going to be all right, if you guys are not watching and managing your own money, please stay on top of these people who are managing your money, because not all of them are respectable, responsible people. And that's how some people lose their money, because they're not like on top of it every day, every week, whatever. And they don't really know what's going on with it until they realize that a hedge fund has like made off with their money and they're not going to get their money back. So be especially careful if you've got your money in certain hedge funds, um, because hedge funds are having a hard time right now. And don't be surprised if they continue to have a hard time, because they're out here being irresponsible with your stuff. It feels like y'all want to be responsible, but it feels like somebody around you is being irresponsible with money, and it leads to loss of money. And yeah, it's like you guys having to figure out what to do after everything has come down. And this is also related to the world too, because the world is here. So if you're not resonating with any of this stuff, just watch the stock markets. Know that things around you are going up. Inflation is getting crazy. Gas prices are ridiculous, and things are going to continue to get more expensive until you know. So with that being said, it really feels like, for those of you who were being foolish, and you know that you kind of were foolish with your money, and now you have like contracts due to the foolishness that you can't really get out of right now, you might be able to talk to a financial professional to get some advice, but you can get out. It might just take time and consistent action so that you can get where you want to go. All of us were young once, and all of us have made dumb decisions, and it's okay. As long as you kind of learn from them and make sure that you don't make those mistakes again. But yeah, all those of you who are very you're well off and do well with money and save it and make sure that it does what you need to do and what you need it to do. Make sure you guys are continuing to not be foolish. You might have somebody around you who like wants to offer you something. Let me tell you a short story. I had a friend who he spun this really beautiful story of him opening a store with somebody, like one of his friends, and he was like, hey, why don't you send me the money, and I'll pay you back, and I'll give you like interest or whatever, right? And I read my cards, and my card said, no, this is not gonna work out well. I got the tower card. And I tell you that story to tell you this. If you're not gonna, though, I definitely am not a financial advisor, but I definitely encourage everybody to get the opinion of a professional, get a second opinion. Make sure that if anybody's around you trying to like get you to invest in their idea, make sure you vet that idea, make sure that you vet the person, make sure that you don't, a fool in his money, right? Don't become that, okay? But anyway, I feel like some of you guys may also be coming off of a windfall, and that's what people are buzzing around you like, hey, you got some money, or hey, this, out, in the fourth. Don't be foolish, There are so many proverbs of people who, about people who give too much and receive nothing back, and then now they're empty. Just protect yourself there. All right, so all that being said, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to go on to the next one. This car situation over here is like really irritating. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you guys get a personal reading. My information is down below. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Be safe out there. Bye for now. Tag number 2, we want to know what's coming for you financially the last 2 weeks of March. Please remember, this is not a personal reading. I'm not a financial advisor, is what I wanted to say. If you guys need professional financial advice, definitely seek that out from a professional. This is just my opinion and what I am seeing in my cards. We want to know what is coming for the seeker financially the last 3 weeks of March 2022. So it really feels like some of y'all have those two fell over, so I'm gonna take them. That's weird. All of these look very positive. I'm gonna keep shuffling. Um, some of y'all are gonna be suffering from allergies. Probably not if there's snow on the ground where you are, but some of y'all the last 3 weeks really feels like allergies coming up. What is coming for the secrets of this deck? The last 3 weeks, financially the last 3 weeks of March. Last time, what is coming for the secret of this deck? Financially the last 3 weeks of March. All right, so these fell out. Six of Wands, 10. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry. King of Wands. You got a lot of the Fool card. So I got the Fool card in the last deck. Some of y'all are on the other side of what was going on in the last deck. Excuse me. Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Some of y'all are on the other side of what the people in the last deck were experiencing, because it feels like y'all are the ones who like YOLO'd your money into certain plays. Maybe you YOLO'd your money into BBBY. If you guys do not know, right now Bed Bath and Beyond is out here making like 70% days and stuff, and I was like, what? I had Bed Bath and Beyond like last year, and then I sold it and bought some AMC, and I'm sitting here like, oh my god, I should have kept some of it. Doesn't matter now though. But anyway, it feels like you guys are the ones who, like, y'all might own AMC, y'all might own GameStop, some of the meme stocks, you might own energy, like you might own oil companies, like in your portfolio. You might have these things, and you guys are like, it feels like y'all are like, oh, I don't know a whole lot about the stock market, but I've got a CashApp account, and I've got a Webull account, and I've got Robinhood, and I'm able to, at least know enough to know how to purchase these stocks. And I feel it really feels like a lot like you guys like YOLO'd. You're like, oh, you only live once, and I've got this, what was it? They were giving out checks. Y'all might have gotten the child tax credit. Y'all might have gotten the stimulus checks. And it's like y'all were the ones who were using your money. There's a man behind me singing. It's weird. Okay, but anyway, guys, it really feels like y'all are the ones who like YOLO'd your money into certain plays, and now it's time for those to like start paying back out again. Especially if you're in energy right now, okay? Like, energy plays are like doing crazy shit right now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It feels like you guys are kind of evolving too. You got this, which is the king who has the money. He's the king who's like the boss, or somebody who is the entrepreneur, somebody just who has money. The Wheel of Fortune is turning here. You got so many positive cards. It feels like for y'all, financially, it feels like y'all took a leap of faith, and that leap of faith is starting to pay back off for you. It's like really good, because a lot of us like take leaps of faith and we go in it with fear, and we end up with no money, like losing our money. I just want to like get a card for the Wheel of Fortune, but it really feels like a lot of big life-changing things coming, because I keep getting a lot of major arcana cards, which you guys know are they're like exclamation points at the end of a sentence instead of like just periods or question marks or no punctuation whatsoever. Claire for the Wheel of Fortune, please. Claire for the Wheel of Fortune, please. All right. Three of Wands. I'm sorry, Swords. The Hierophant. So yeah, also things for the institutions that have been out here being foolish. They are going to have to. A lot of their like shady practices are being revealed. And if you guys have been watching my AMC videos, you already know that the corruption is being exposed, and their foolishness is being put out on Front Street for everyone to see. But since there are so many positive cards here, it really feels like not a whole lot of that applies to you. It doesn't really feel like the bad side of it's not really applying to you, but what's going on the bad side will have an effect on you. You know what I mean? It's not like you're not doing these shady practices because you're not a hedge fund or anything, right? But the consequences that the hedge funds are going to be, or whoever is like controlling your money, or whoever has like a big stake in what's going on here, it it really feels like. What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Oh my god. I think this guy is doing drugs in his car, and he's making a whole lot of noises. Okay, listening to music, and he's like 70 or something. Did you guys hear those meowing sounds? Okay? I just. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Very strange. Alright. So I think I basically gave you guys the gist of what's going on. I'm gonna try and get this reading done very fast because I don't. What the fuck? Can you guys hear him meowing? What the fuck is he doing? Oh my god. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Ooh, I'm so creeped out right now. I can't even. Alright, deck number 3. We've got like a full-sized man cat over here meowing in the background. So if you hear any weird noises, it's just, him. It's like a 70-year-old man in his car. You can probably hear his music in the background. But he's back there, like, making meowing sounds and stuff. And I just can't, okay? Anyway, so what's coming for y'all financially the last 3 weeks of March? What's coming for y'all the last 3 weeks of March financially? Please remember, this is not a personal reading. I am not a financial advisor. Take this as my opinion. If you guys do need a personal reading that does only resonate with me, you can contact me through email. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay. What is coming for y'all the last 3 weeks of March financially? One last time. What is coming for y'all the last 3 weeks of March financially? Three of Cups. 2 of Cups. Why do y'all have so many cups for a financial question, is my question. And the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is very strange. Why do y'all have so many cup cards for this? Your money might be tied up in like a family trust or something. and you might be being offered like a cut of it or something like that before the time which you were supposed to receive it. So, for example, my mom has some property, and she was thinking about giving me my 3 acres or my 2 acres or whatever uh, early, before she passed away. She's still here with us, so before she goes anywhere, she's like, maybe I'll just give you or two so you can use it for whatever, right? So that's coming off here very much about like what's going on for y'all. You might find you might have a job or something, or be offered a job in a very person centered, like customer facing type of position. You may also be like having to go to court or something, or finishing up a court case where you are receiving money from a family member, or somebody in your friend group or something. For somebody out there, you lost a friend who was like a true friend, but the family's upset because you were receiving the money that they feel like they were supposed to receive from your friend. It's kind of like one of those stories where you made a friend with an older woman, and you went to take care of this older woman. It feels like this person probably had cancer or something, and they died relatively young, like 50 or 60, and it really feels like that person, because their kids never came around, only came around for money. It feels like they're giving you what the children feel like is rightfully theirs. So it's coming very much off as somebody gave you their house, or gave you their money, gave you something of value, and you're having to deal with the family and say, look, I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask this person to give me their money, but they did. And, it's coming off very much as that kind of situation. And it feels like you're having to deal with an angry man, um, as it pertains to this situation. It's really weird because there might be 3 children, but you here were more of a child to this person in their older, like as their time whittled down, than their kids were to them. Tell me more about the situation here as it pertains to money. Okay. Magician. Yeah, okay, so this is like having everything you want and need. This is pretty positive for you, but for the other people involved, it's really coming off as them not wanting you to have this money, them really not wanting you to receive abundance, especially because they don't really want you to have it, but because they feel entitled to it. So even if you did this on your own, and you talked to everybody and said, look, I'm going to do this. If you guys want to do this with me, this is a different storyline. If you guys want to do this with me, we can do it together, and we can all come up at the same time, right? It's giving very much that this person or people see that you're finally like coming up, and they're like, hey, give me some. Hey, can't you spare some for me? Can't you, give me some of what you've got now that all the work is done? And they're like trying to swindle you out of it. And it's really like weird. It's a police officer. He's just driving around the parking lot. But anyway, very strange, very odd. But the gist of it is, it's like you're coming up. People around you may not like it, especially if it's a mother figure or somebody like that who gave you the money, or a mother figure or somebody like that who did not, who doesn't, oh my goodness, I'm just having a hard time, hold on, the guy in his car making meowing sounds really, really like just threw me off. But anyway, I hope those made sense before I started rambling. The first storyline was like a family inheritance that people feel like you shouldn't have had, but you're still receiving it anyway. Some of you are getting customer facing jobs, and it looks like this job is going to pay you fairly well. Others of you, it looks like you told everybody you knew that something was coming and something was going to happen, and you executed the plan without these people, and now they're coming back to try and get you to like give them some of your money, even though it's your money and they're not entitled to it. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I guess if you type meow into the comment section, I'll figure out some kind of goodies to give you guys. Like maybe, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. If you guys type meow into the chat box or the comment section, I'll go live and I'll do like 2 or 3 free questions. Okay, it's just like really crazy right now. It's very strange, but anyway.